What is the quadratic formula and how do we use them? That's what we're going to talk about today. Hi there, thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If this is the first video you're watching from my channel, I make educational and motivational content. So if you don't want to miss any of my new uploads, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that bell icon. Now, like I said in the intro kanina, it's all about the quadratic formula. If hindi kayo familiar with that, don't worry, isa-isayin natin yan today. But before we do that, just a quick little plug. If you want to help support this channel and our cause to democratize education in the Philippines, one way that you can do that is by buying art merch, like itong hoodie that I'm wearing right now, You Never Stop Learning hoodie natin. If you're interested, you can go and check out yung ating online shop, so shop.teamlyqa.com, to find out how you can get yours. Sa mga bubili na, maraming salamat. Sa bibili pa lang, maraming salamat din. And if wala kayong pambili ngayon, that's perfectly fine. Again, this is all of us pitching in, giving what we can to make sure that we can keep going, that I can pay my people, and I can also keep the lights on sa operation na to. So maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. And now that we have that out of the way, I'm going to switch over to my tablet. I'll see you in a bit.
Alright, ito yung discussion natin on using the quadratic formula pagdating sa algebra. And before we do that, reminder lang ng definition ng ibang mga gagamitin nating terms. Ang quadratic equation is a second-order equation written as ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, and c are coefficients of real numbers and a is not equal to 0. So, ibig sabihin nito, hindi lahat ng equation quadratic equation na. Hindi rin lahat ng equation nasa form na ng quadratic equation. So I guess ang una muna natin kailangan pag-usapan ay kung madedetermine ba natin if an equation is a quadratic equation. Let's look at this example. So kung titinan natin, yung kanyang a is 1, no? Kasi 1x squared yan. Hindi lang natin sinusulat yung 1, no? Tapos yung kanyang b is 4 or plus 4, positive 4, no? Tapos yung c niya naman is 3. Okay. So, ibig sabihin nun, yan yung a, b, and c. At dahil ang a, which is 1, is not equal to 0, ibig sabihin ito ay isang quadratic equation. Now, kung titingnan naman natin itong second sample, meron tayong 9x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now, tingnan natin. Ang sabi, kailangan kapag quadratic equation, second order equation siya, dapat ax squared plus bx plus c. So, kung nakikita natin ito, wala siyang x squared. So, ibig sabihin, again, hindi ito quadratic equation. Now, bakit natin kailangan pag-usapan to? When we're looking for x or solving for x sa mga exams, lalo na tipong civil service exam or LAE or some type of college entrance exam, hindi naman sasabihin sa inyo doon sa tanong kung ano ang gagamitin mo to solve for x. So, kung whether linear equation siya or quadratic equation siya, you will have to figure that out for yourself. Okay? So again, babalikan natin na ngayon yung topic natin talaga, which is the quadratic formula. The idea goes like this. Lalo na for equations that are hard to factor, no, which is usually what we do when it comes to solving for x, no, or solving yung ating mga equation, pwede natin gamitin yung quadratic formula as long as quadratic equation yung sinusubukan natin na i-tackle. Okay? Na itong part na to, wala tayong choice kundi i-memorize ito, no? Ang x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, now I'll show you later how to solve that. Pero before we go there, quick reminder lang, if you haven't seen yung ating video on simplifying radicals, go ahead and watch that. Nakalink siya sa I-button sa taas at sa description box din sa baba if you're watching on YouTube. Kasi gagamitin natin yan mamaya. Nakita nyo, may radical tayo dyan. Tapos, panoorin nyo rin or balikan nyo rin yung ating series on integers. Kasi very important ito. May mga negative at positive na sign na pag-uusapan na i-add, i-multiply natin at iba pa. Kung hindi natin gamay ito or hindi natin ito na master, mahihirapan tayong intindihin ito. Okay, so if you're watching on YouTube, you can hit pause, watch those muna, and then balikan nyo na lang ito. And if you're watching this, trying to answer your modules, again, no, kung nahihirapan pa dito, may mga quizzes din dyan pwede nyong sagutan bago tayo mag-move on dun sa mas mahirap na topic. Okay? Okay, so now we have yung quadratic formula natin. Paano naman natin siya gagamitin? Now, gamitin natin ito, na-determine na natin kanina na it is a quadratic equation. The first step is to identify kung ano yung A, B, at C. Now, ang A natin dito is 1, no? Kasi this is 1x squared. Hindi lang natin sinusulat yung 1. Ang B natin is 4, specifically positive 4, no? Para mas madali natin siyang ma-deal with mamaya. Tapos yung ating C is 3 or plus or positive 3. Okay? So again, very important to brush up on your integers. Next step, dahil alam na natin yung A, B, at C, is to substitute it dun sa mga nakalagay sa ating equation. Okay? So kung i-rewrite natin ito, this will be x is equal to negative b. No? Now, kung negative b, ibig sabihin, i-multiply natin sa negative 1 yung b natin, which is 4. Dahil negative times positive ay negative, this is negative 4. Tapos, plus or minus naman siya ng square root of, and then you have b squared. Again, b natin is 4 or positive 4. So, 4 squared. Tapos, minus 4 times yung a times c. Now, ang a natin ay 1. I-multiply ko lang siya sa c, which is positive 3 or 3 na lang. Yan na ngayon siya. Okay? Tapos, all over, or di-divide natin lahat-lahat sa 2 times yung a natin, which is 1. Okay? Now that we have that, pwede tayong mag-start na mag-solve. So, isa-solve lang natin siya following yung rules ng ating order of operations. X is equal to, you have negative 4 plus or minus the square root of, you have 4 squared. 4 times 4 is 16. Tapos, minus 4 times 1 times 3 is 3. Okay? Now, kung gusto natin na medyo mas bilisan ng konti, pwede na natin siyang gawing 4 times 3 is 12. So, negative or minus 12. Saan ang galing ito? Dito po lang yan galing ha. So, again, negative 4 times 1 times 3, which is 3. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 12. O, minus 12 lang siya dyan. All over, so i-divide natin siya lahat, sa 2 times 1, which is just 2. Okay? Next, bababa lang natin, x is equal to negative 4 plus or minus ng square root of 16 minus 12. Ang 16 minus 12 is 4. Okay? All over 2. So, ibig sabihin nun, ang x natin, yung una natin gagawin is paano kung plus. No? So, again ha, kung plus siya, you have negative 4 plus the square root of 4, which is 2. No? Kasi ang 4 is dalawang 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So, pag nilalabas ko siya sa payong, magiging 2 siya. All over 2 or this would be negative 4 plus 2 is negative 2. So, you have negative 2 over 2 or negative 1. Okay? So, yung una natin is negative 1. Now, paano naman kung siya ay minus? No? So, solve natin ng minus. This will be negative 4 minus 2 all over 2. Negative 4 minus 2 is like negative 4 plus negative 2 or negative 6 na siya over 2 or negative 3. So, ang sagot natin will be x is either pwede siyang negative 1 or negative 3. Na kung gusto natin yan i-check, pwede natin i-substitute yan dito para makita natin kung lalabas ba talaga yung 0. Okay? Now, paano naman kung ganito? Okay? So, i-level up lang natin ng kaunti. As you can see, hindi siya equal to 0. Now, the next question would be, can I turn it or i-convert ko siya sa form ng quadratic formula na magiging 0 ito? In some exams, ganito yung mga nakalagay. Ang ibig sabihin lang yan is, kailangan ko itong ilipat sa side na ito. So, I can do that by first, eliminating yung negative 10 sa kabilang side. So, gagawin ko lang yung kabaliktaran niya, plus 10 dito. Tapos, magpa-plus 10 din ako dito. Okay? So that way, kokopyahin ko lang ito. This will be 2x squared minus 7x. Tapos, negative 13 plus 10 is negative 3. Equal siya sa negative 10 plus 10 or 0. Or yung ginagawa nating mga 90s babies, no? Tinatranspose natin or nililipat natin siya sa kabilang side pero pinapalitan natin ng sign. Again, it's the same. It's just going to be plus 10. Ito pa rin yung kalalabasan niya. Okay. Now, tanong, quadratic formula ba ito? Yes, kasi 'di ba A, B, C, and A is not equal to 0. So now that we have that, pwede na natin simulan i-solve yung ating equation. Okay? So same thing lang as before, ang A natin ay 2, ang B natin ay, this time negative siya, negative 7. Tapos ang C natin is, again negative siya ngayon, negative 3. So kung iso-substitute natin siya dun sa ating quadratic equation, this will be x is equal to the negative of ang negative ng b natin, which is negative 7. Okay? So this will actually be positive mamaya. Tapos plus or minus the square root of, you have b squared. So ibig sabihin nun, yung negative 7 natin, isa-square natin siya. Tapos minus 4 times yung A natin, which is 2, times the C, which is, this time negative siya, negative 3. Okay? Yan. I-extend natin tong bar na to kasi kasama siya dyan. All over 2 times the A, which is 2. Ganyan. Solve natin. X is equal to negative 7 times negative or negative 1, the negative of negative is going to be positive. So this will be 7 na lang. Plus or minus. Now again ha, kung naguluhan kayo dyan, that is just multiplying integers. Nakalink din sa baba yung lesson na yan. Plus, tapos you have the square root of negative 7 times negative 7 is positive 49. Okay? Minus 4 times 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Okay? Or, kung gusto nating idiretso na yung dalawa na yan, so negative 4 times negative 6 is 6, 12, 18, 24. That would be positive, yan, 24. So again, no, saan galing yan? This is just 2 times negative 3, negative 6 times negative 4. Okay? Tapos all over 2 times 2, which is 4. Alright, na isosolve lang natin sa right side. You have x is equal to, dinudugtong lang natin ito ha, 7 plus or minus the square root of 49 plus 24. 49 plus 24, you have 40 plus 20, which is 60. 9 plus 4, which is 13. 60 plus 13 is 73. Okay, now in-explain ko lang doon really quickly how I add numbers, no? So kung if you want to learn that, ililink ko na lang din sa taas. Yung parang technique natin on adding numbers mentally. Tapos all over to A. Now, ang next step dito would be, kung may pwede akong ilabas sa payong or i-simplify itong radical na ito, gagawin ko siya. Ang problema lamang is that ang 73 is a prime number, no? It's the 21st prime number. Ang kanyang factors lang ay 1 at 73. So, ibig sabihin wala tayong pwedeng gawin dyan. Mananatili siya sa loob ng payong. So, ang magiging sagot natin, all over, you have yung 4. Now, ang next step dito would be, kung may pwede akong ilabas dito or pwede ko siyang i-simplify, gagawin ko. Kaya lang, ang 73 is a prime number. Ang kanyang factors ay 1 at 73 lamang. No? So, kapag prime number, ibig sabihin hindi natin siya pwedeng ilabas dun sa payong na ito. Sa case na ganito, ang magiging sagot na natin would be, ang x natin ay yung 7 plus the square root of 73 over 4 at yung 7 minus the square root of 73 all over 4. So, in that case, again, iiwanan na natin siya sa loob ng payong. Okay? Alright, now, it's time for your quick quiz. Again, you're going to use the quadratic formula to solve for x dito sa mga equation na bibigay ko sa inyo. And if you're ready with your pen and paper, your timer starts now. Alright, let's see how you did. Let's start with the first one. Okay, ito yung ating 5x squared plus 9x plus 4 is equal to 0. So again, check muna natin, quadratic equation ba siya? Yes, hindi naman siya equal sa 0. Meron siyang 9, meron siyang 4. Okay, so substitute na natin. Ang ating A ay 5, ang ating B ay positive or plus 9, ang ating C ay positive 4 or plus 4. So, ang gagawin na natin ngayon is substitute lang natin siya. So, i-rewrite natin yung ating equation. Nalagay ko siya sa gilid ha para may space tayo. X is equal to negative yung B natin which is 9. So, magiging negative 9 siya. Tapos, plus or minus the square root of, you have 9 squared. Okay. Minus 4 times the quantity A. Ang A natin is 5. I-multiply natin siya sa C which is 4. Okay. Yan. Tapos, all over, you have 2 times, ang A natin is 5. Okay, now let's start solving it, no? So, you have X is equal to negative 9 plus or minus the square root of 9 times 9 is 81 minus 4 times 5 times 4 is 20. Okay? Tapos, all over 2 times 5 is 10. So, X is equal to negative 9 plus or minus the square root of, you have 81 minus 80, okay, all over 10. Oh, dito lang tayo lipat sa kabilang side para may space. X is equal to negative 9 plus or minus the square root of 81 minus 80 is 1. No? So, ano ba ang square root of 1? It's just 1. 1 times 1 is 1. No? So, all over 10. Okay, so simulan natin dun sa una kapag plus. No? So, this will be X is equal to negative 9 plus 1 all over 10, which is going to give us negative 8 over 10 or negative 4 over 5. Tapos kapag minus naman siya, magiging X is equal to negative 9 minus 1 all over 10. So this is negative 9 minus 1. That would be plus negative din siya. So this will be negative 10 over 10 or negative 1. So, ang X natin would be equal to negative 4 over 5 and negative 1. Okay? And I hope you got that right. Next, we have this. X squared is equal to 27x minus 14. So, again, ang question dito would be, wait lang, nasa form na ba siya ng quadratic equation? Now, dito ko na muna isosolve sa gilid, no? X squared is equal to 27x minus 14. Na kung gusto ko na maging nasa form siya ng quadratic equation, ang goal ko ay ilipat itong dalawang ito sa kabilang side. So, I can write this as x squared minus 27x. Tapos dahil ito ay minus 14, ilipat ko sa kabila, magiging plus 14 is equal to, wala na natira sa kabilang side, 0. So, ito na yung ating gagamitin. Okay? Which means, ang ating A ay 1, ang ating B ay negative 27, at ang ating C ngayon would be plus or positive 14. Now, it's time to substitute it dito sa ating equation. X is equal to negative B. Ang B natin ay negative 27. So, kung siya ay magiging negative ng negative 27, mamaya magiging positive na yan. Okay? So, negative of negative 27 plus or minus yung square root daw ng B squared. Ang B squared natin is negative 27 squared. Tapos, minus 4 times, ang A natin is 1 times the C, which is positive 14 or 14. Okay, so yan, yung ating nasa ilalim ng radical. All over 2 times A. Again, ang A natin is just 1. So, 2 na lang din yan mamaya. X is equal to negative of negative 27. That would give us positive 27. So, 27 na lang. Plus or minus the square root of, now negative 27 times negative 27 is going to be a positive number. 27 times 27 is 729 minus 4 times 1 times 14 is 14 all over 2. X is equal to 27 plus the square root of 729 minus, okay, ang 4 times 14 is 56 all over 2. Okay. Solve natin next. Dun sa kabilang side lang para may space. X is equal to 27 plus the square root of 729 minus 56, which is going to give us 673. All over, you have 2. Okay. Now, yung 673 is also a prime number. So, again, iwanan na natin siya as it is. Kaya, ang mangyayari na would be x is equal to 27 plus the square root of 673 all over 2 and 27 minus the square root of 673 all over 2. Okay? Alright, now I hope you got all of these correctly. If you didn't, that's okay. I'll be posting more questions on my Instagram account. So if you don't follow me yet, you can follow me at Lyqa Maravillo on Instagram for the new quick quiz questions that I post sa aking Instagram story. And for the throwback quick quiz questions naman, you can go and check out our Instagram account at Team Lyqa. Doon naman yung nakapost at pati na rin yung mga important announcements natin. Alright? If you're on TikTok, you can also follow me at Team Lyqa for the educational content, math and English videos, logic at marami bang quick quizzes na iba pa sa pinupost ko sa Instagram. And at Lyqa Maravillo naman for the more personal stuff, study hacks videos, motivational videos, tips, advice, at marami pang iba. I'll see you online.
Alright, I hope you learned something today. If you did, click thumbs up. Make sure that you share this video with your friends na mag-exam din sila. Dati yun, marami tayong matutulungan. And as always, if you want to reach out to me directly, get the reviewers that I may join the online or live review events, you can go to www.facebook.com/Team Lyqa for more information. Alright? I'll see you there at sa susunod na nating pagkikita. As we always say, never stop learning. Aja, aja. Kain yan. See you next video. Bye for now. Alright, thank you for watching till the end of the video. If you want one more video lesson, click right here. And if you want to catch up naman sa mga live stream sessions natin, find yung mga TikTok compilation and other videos, you can follow yung ating third channel, basically, the Learn with Lyqa channel. You can find it right here. Click on that na lang. Alright, I'll see you soon.